Hello there, Saber fans. Shamim here. I've got another custom commission to show off to you guys, and this one is one beast of a saber. Customer and I have been working on it for several months now, going back and forth on the design, making sure that every element is done according to the customer's desires. And finally, it is all finished, and I'm very proud to present to you all Lord Zal. Is the name of the character and the name of the saber. So the hilt is an ASP build from Saberforge. Has a custom crystal chamber that the Saberforge custom shop built for me. Everything has been shattered using the shattered weathering technique. It has been heavily weathered on top of the shattering. The grooves in the shattering are very deep, so all the cracking is very, very deep. So that goes from the top to the bottom of the saber and into the crystal chamber as well. And in addition to having this this crazy behemoth of an emitter here with the Black Lotus emitter, customer also decided to go with a secondary emitter, which is a customized juggernaut emitter. He asked me to cut 3 little grooves into each, well, not little, 3 massive grooves into each of the blades here on the juggernaut emitter, and then that has also been shattered and weathered to match the rest of the hilt. Internally, we are running a Plector Labs Prizm soundboard. The 2 sound fonts that customer requested are Ruiner and my brand new Ruinga sound font. This is the customer who commissioned the Ruinga sound font. He wanted a deeper and darker version of the Ruiner sound font. So that's how Ruinga came to fruition. The LED is a Luxeon Tri-Rebel Deep Red, Deep Blue, Deep Blue. So the Deep Red and the Deep Blue merge for a really nice indigo color. And then the blue adds a little bit more indigo for the flash on clash. So it's sort of a purple with an indigo flash on clash. It's a 2-watt high bass speaker. It's a full 3D printed chassis from Darth Ryo on Shapeways. You have 2 segmented AV switches here with purple LEDs. Those have been painted gold. And then recharge port with a kill key in the shape of a half moon, which is, or a crescent moon, not a half moon, it's a crescent moon. Again, what the customer wanted. Yeah, so let's get her fired up. We'll show off this version of the saber with the Black Lotus emitter, and then we'll swap to the Juggernaut. So the customer can also see how to switch the emitters, because it is a little bit of a process. It's not just unscrew and rescrew. There's a little bit of a process, because the LED is right up there. So anyway, I'll talk about that when we get to it.
I am Lord Zal. Your soul will be mine.
Ruiner and Ruinga both have custom boot up sounds as if Lord Zal is speaking. So here we go. Intense blade flicker, and the crystal chamber LED is also wired to mirror the blade, the main blade. So every time everything the main blade does, the crystal chamber will do as well. The flash on clash is easier to see in person, and then with a blade installed as well. The blade plug is really masking a lot of what's going on with the blade. But check out that crystal! So the crystal is, I'm not sure exactly what kind of material it is, but it's a round crystal. And then the customer asked me to do some cracking and shattering in the crystal itself. So that's what you see, those lines. The cracking and shattering goes through the crystal as well. You can just barely see the lit AV switches. For some reason, the purple lit AV switches on this segmented, these segmented switches are not very bright. But if you look closely, you can't see them, and they are flickering. Let's see if we turn off the light if you can see them. There you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. They're flickering. So that's pretty cool. Prizm has auxiliary functions like blaster deflection and blade lockup, press and hold. There we go. Press and hold the main switch to turn off. Now we'll switch to Ruinga. Press and hold the second button.
Nothing can stand in my way.
So that's pretty cool. I'm going to throw a blade in here, and then we'll switch everything out. Okay, so right here, right at the emitter there, in between two of these claws, is your blade retention screw. So unscrew this whenever you want to take out the blade plug, and put a blade in there. There's your blade plug. This will accept a 1-inch blade. There's the screw. Some angry, vicious screaming during the blade lockup. Alright, that's cool.
I am Lord Zhao. Your soul will be mine.
Okay, I'm going to take out the blade and now show how you switch between the two emitters. First thing you want to do is loosen the LED. The LED is sitting right around here, so it's just on top of the crystal chamber here. Your retention screw for the LED. This is the blade retention screw, this is the LED retention screw, so they're on the same side. So first thing you want to do is loosen LED retention screw. Now you can hear the LED rattling. That's good. You want the LED to be loose when you unscrew the emitter, because otherwise the LED will turn around with the emitter and the wires will get all caught up, and then the wires could snap, and that is not good. Alright, so there's your emitter. So there's just a little bit of wiring here with the LED. The resistor is down there, so that was a little bit of cram foo going on because not a lot of real room for the resistor. And now the same thing. So you'll put the LED in. Oh, I forgot. With the juggernaut, on this side there are 2 screws, and on this side there are 2 screws. It's a different size screw. You need a socket head screw, and I'll include one of these for you. You want to unscrew the bottom screws. And you can unscrew it a little bit, or you can unscrew it all the way. That will allow the LED to go in. Now you can start screwing it in to about there or so. You can screw it up until it's flat like this, and then put the socket head screws back in, and then tighten them until you can't tighten them anymore. This locks the emitter in place. Okay. Now, your next step, there's a retention screw right here. This will lock the LED in place, because right now you can still hear it. It's rattling. So you want to lock the LED in place into the new emitter. Oops, I lost it. Come back. Oh, I seem to have gotten it just a little too high. So the screw is trying to go in between the space. So if that happens, what you can do is you can take your blade, put it in, and press down until it won't go in any further. This pushes the LED retention, or this pushes the LED all the way down. There we go. Now you can tighten the LED. Nothing is rattling. And let's just go ahead and throw the blade in here. The retention screw is right up here on one of these ridges. So this is for the blade. It's your crazy awesome juggernaut emitter. I love these cuts along each of the two wings. Really adds something unique to the lightsaber. It's almost like an Egyptian scepter. If, your pharaoh was, I am Imhotep. I will send you to the beyond. Anyway, so it's pretty cool. I'm quite happy with how this beast of a saber turned out. It's a good, 15, 16 inches long, something like that. Definitely a two-handed saber. The crystal chamber, it's a little sunk in, so it provides a nice choke point right here. I would not recommend full speed combat with this saber. I mean, internally all the electronics are secured nice and fine, but it's a very top heavy saber with this juggernaut emitter, and then it has 6 claws on here. Claws are never good for dueling. So if you want to unscrew all of the claws and then go dueling with it, fine, because everything else is secured. The LEDs are nice and tight. The chassis is holding all the electronics in place. Crystal chamber, I might be a little worried about. If it takes a direct hit on the crystal chamber, that may be a problem. But otherwise, the rest of the hilt is solid. So definitely for cosplay, definitely for swinging it around, totally fine for that. Even some light dueling would be good, but I would not do heavy dueling with this guy. But it's seen enough duels. I mean, look at it. It's beaten to crap. It's seen enough duels, I think. But yeah, anyway, this has been long in the making. I am very pleased with how it turned out. I hope that the customer will be happy with the final result as well. So yeah, if that's it. That's it, I guess. This took such a long time to do, but it's lovely. All right, enough from me. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.